I got drunk and confessed to my husband that he wasn't the love of my life. Now he's considering divorce, his dad is digging into my past, and my perfect marriage is falling apart. Can I fix this before I lose everything? Hello Reddit Talkative here. So, I'm not proud of what happened, but here goes. Last weekend, my best friend and I had a girls' night at our favorite bar. I don't even know how many margaritas I had, but they were strong. When I stumbled home that night, I was feeling bold enough to bring up something I should have buried forever. I told my husband, this wonderful, patient man, that he wasn't the love of my life. Yep. Just like that, I blurted it out like it was no big deal, slurring something about first loves and soulmates. His face went pale, and then I went to bed. The next morning, I woke up to him standing over me, asking if I remembered what I'd said. Of course, at first I denied it. Drunk me can't be trusted, right? But apparently drunk me was very specific. I'd confessed that my college boyfriend was my real soulmate, and that I'd settled for my husband because he was safe. Safe? Who even says that to their husband? Since then, everything spiraled. He's been distant, barely talking to me, and now he's dropped the big bombshell. He's considering divorce. He said he's been replaying our entire relationship in his head, wondering if it was all a lie. He's even gone so far as to tell his dad, who's now digging into my past. Like, he's literally asking my old friends about my college boyfriend. And my perfect marriage? Yeah, it's hanging on by a thread. My husband and I were that couple that everyone envied, the kind who never fought in public, who always seemed so in sync. Now, I feel like I'm watching my life unravel in slow motion. I've tried everything to fix this. I've apologized a million times, told him that what I said was just drunk nonsense. But he doesn't believe me. He says drunk words are sober thoughts, and now I'm terrified that I've completely ruined the life we built together. I'm stuck between desperately trying to prove that he is the love of my life and wondering if this one drunken confession will cost me everything. Can I even fix this, or have I already lost him? He's been sleeping in the guest room for the past week, and every time I try to talk to him, he looks at me like he doesn't even know who I am anymore. That's the part that hurts the most, knowing I put that doubt in his head. I shattered the image of us he had, and now I'm terrified he'll never see me the same way again. To make matters worse, his dad, who's always been suspicious of me by the way, has taken it upon himself to protect his son. He's been asking questions about my past, digging up every little detail about my life before my husband. He even reached out to one of my old college friends, pretending to be friendly, but I know he's fishing for dirt. And of course, my college boyfriend has come up in those conversations. Let me clarify something. My college boyfriend wasn't even that great. I think I romanticized him over the years because he was my first everything. First love, first heartbreak, first big emotional roller coaster. But looking back, he was immature and selfish, and we were toxic for each other. That's the reality. But try explaining that to my husband when I've already admitted he was my soulmate while drunk out of my mind. Now I'm trying to keep my life from falling apart. I've been writing letters, pouring my heart out to my husband in ways I never have before. I've been planning elaborate date nights to remind him of the love we do have, but he hasn't gone to a single one. He says he needs space. And then there's the cherry on top, his dad. He came over yesterday to talk. But it wasn't a talk. It was a passive-aggressive interrogation. He kept asking questions like, do you think you'll ever stop comparing him to your ex? Or, was marrying my son just plan B for you? And all I could do was sit there and take it because I feel like I deserve it. I can't even tell my friends about what's going on because I'm too ashamed. They all think we have this dream marriage, and I can't bear to admit that one drunken mistake is unraveling the whole thing. Last night, my husband finally said something that broke me. He told me, I'm not sure I can trust you anymore. Not just about this, about anything. And that's when I realized this isn't just about what I said. It's about what it represents. It's about him feeling like he's been living in my shadow, like he was never enough for me. I don't know what to do. I've never felt so helpless. Do I keep fighting for us? Or do I give him the space he's asking for and risk losing him completely? It feels like every move I make pushes him further away, but I can't just sit here and let my marriage crumble. I love him. I've always loved him. But now I'm not sure if that's enough to undo the damage I've caused.